is no constituency. So that's a problem. So I have answered your question without answering it directly.
You have answered most of the questions actually now. Let's move on kindly.
What expertise to achieve the limitation I have said.
Answered.
And somebody said tour of duty, somebody talked about sex for Max, and whether we can be able to, or we might be able to translate this to IEBC. This is a two-part question, Honorable.
What's that one?
Sex for Max. I left university system, and I can claim this as a veteran administrator. I think I've seen a lot in the university system, and I can confirm that during my tenure, there are cases we dealt with where students were given marks for reasons that were not academic, and we dealt with them. Let me put it that way. Whether you can translate that to IEBC, in other words, because you are talking in a rhetoric manner, I will say this from my perspective. Why should I do that? I've not been able to do it when I was in the university, where I've spent so many years. So why should I go to IEBC at this time in my life and age to try to do this? So what I'm trying to tell you is, if I were in the IEBC board, that kind of thing will not happen in my presence, and I will not support it. And you said, I've extended gratitude to the president, so will I favor him? I would like to say this. A commissioner in IBC is being hired to go and do professional work. You're expected to behave professionally. You're expected to behave with integrity. And incidentally, there is a code of ethics that you must sign as you start work. This, and I think there are two of them. There is public officers, and there is a special code of ethics as provided for in the IEBC Act. Once you sign that, and you have done that, and you have lifted the Bible like I did. I am a Christian, and I believe that the Bible, as a power, by the way, I've just lifted the Bible here because this is Parliament, but as a Christian, I'm not expected to swear by the Bible, strictly speaking, because you're already a Christian and it is taken for granted. Now, how do you lift the Bible, sign a code of conduct, and then you start doing things like this? What's wrong with you? So, I won't do it. I won't do it. So, I'm extending gratitude to my president. President Ruto is my president, and as long as he's the president, I think I'm obliged to extend gratitude to him. I mean, he had the powers to decide that Francis Aduol will not appear here today. He had the powers for whatever reason. Thank you.